Hey guys, King of Charmanders here, and today I bring to you my video on my Black Diablos recap for my results. I slayed over 200 Black Diablos. It was absolutely insanity. I got a ton of materials, and I'm so excited to share with you my recap of the Roar of the Desert Diablos. Second time Black Diablos came out for this event. And here are my results from day 1 and day 2. So before Roar of the Desert Diablos, I slayed 16 Black Diablos. That was due to the Diablos invasion. So 16 Black Diablos for the first event, Diablos invasion. And before the boosted rates, so during the week, I slayed 20 Black Diablos. So 20 plus 16 equals 36. So in total, I had 36 before the boosted day events, and I only had 20 of them. I feel like I got really lucky. I did as much grinding as I could, or I did a decent amount of grinding every day for the 20 Black Diablos during the week before boosted rates. At day 1, I ended up slaying 50, so my results for day 1 were slaying 50 Black Diablos, and I also paintballed 10, so that totaled 60 Black Diablos. So at the end of day 1, my total was 96 Black Diablos. For day 2, I had 126 Black Diablos, minus 96, that's 30 Black Diablos. So I was able to slay 30 Black Diablos, and 30 plus 10, so I paintball 10 of them, that equals 40. So if you put that together, at the end of day 2, I had 136. I was able to play all 3 hours, thankfully. I managed to get some time because of a long... I had to coach a tournament, but we had enough coaches there, and it was... Yeah, there was a lot of time in between, so I made it before the end of it. But yeah, they didn't need me there, so... Yes, which was good. I was able to. They were like, yeah, sure, go ahead, have some fun. I was like, okay, cool. So, the end of day 2, I had 136, and I actually had 2 of them before day 3. So, I found 2 Black Diablos literally right before day 3. I was going to get carpenter bugs, and I ended up finding 2 Black Diablos before day 3 today, the final day. So, that equals 138 before I started day 3, the final boosted rate day for Black Diablos. And here are my goals for day 3. The goal was to slay 200 total Black Diablos, so 200 total. 200 total Black Diablos. This includes the 10 I will paintball to save after the event. So this includes the 10 after I paintball after the event, so 200 after the paintball. Honestly, this was going to be tough. That would mean I have to slay 64 Black Diablos today to meet that goal. I was like, oh, okay, to make this goal, I need to slay 64. Why not 69? Because, you know, it's a nice number. But you know what? 64 on this day, I felt like I totally could do it, but it was going to be tough. Doing this as a solo player in the United States is insane. I can only imagine how easy it is for Japan to group up for these hunts. I am definitely jealous. To put in perspective, someone was posting on Reddit, or one of my friends pointed this out to me, that someone actually did 500. Groups in Japan were killing 400, 300 plus 400, 500 Black Diablos. They were... insane amount of numbers, because what they were doing was that they had a Discord or had a community where they could show everyone where their Black Diablos was. So not only did you essentially have like a scanner because everyone saw the same Black Diablos, but you were also able to share with your friends all your paintballs. To put that in perspective, you could paintball up to 10 Black Diablos. So you could essentially divide and conquer, then share your Black Diablos with each other. This meant it was really easy for Japan to get 200 for the it was really easy for them. I'm super jealous. I wish that was like that for the United States, but you know what? I also relish the challenge of being a solo player and doing this in America, where it's not as overpowered and I don't have any help at all. But I wanted to get enough Black Diablos materials to get Sarah Coilbender to grade 8, level 5 out of 5 or higher. Wyvern gems are stupid hard to get, so you know what? I knew I wasn't going to be able to get the grade 8, level 5 out of 5 easy anyways, but I wanted to get enough materials just to get my Sarah Coilbender, because that's going to be my ranged weapon forever until otherwise. But yes, I wanted to get it. So I was super motivated to do that, and I plan on using the Sarah Coilbender long term as well, along with dual blades once they release in December. So even when we get that huge update for the dual blades, I'm definitely going to be using the Sarah Coilbender side by side with the dual blades. And really quick, here's my build for day 3 of Black Diablos. It's the same one if you saw my day 1 results. Legion Bow, grade 7, 5 out of 5. Puke Hood at grade 6. Wrathheart Male at grade 6. For focus, Kadachi Van Braces for Evade Extender level 2 and Artful Dodger level 1. Rathless Coil grade 6, and Gyrotodus Greaves at grade 7. I wanted to try a different build, but the Kadachi Van Braces are just too good with Evade Extender level 2. If I get a level 4 charge sidestep, I'm able to just do 1 charge sidestep, and I would completely avoid a Black Diablos attack if I wasn't in range, if it was doing the straight one. So it was really, I just couldn't trade it. It was just too good, so I decided to stick with Kodachi Van Braces and Focus 5 for my final day of Black Diablos, event number 2. I love One Piece, and this is exactly how I felt on this day. I felt like Aokiji versus Doflamingo and just icing every single Black Diablos to oblivion. Although it's a she, not a he, but yeah, but that scene is just appropriate because, you know, Aokiji's the boss, and I love One Piece. But for the hour 1 of Black Diablos Day 3, the spawns were ridiculous. So hour 1, I got either I was getting really lucky or these clusters were just insane. So I was finding a lot of Black Diablos, and because of this hour 1, I was able to I was able to kill so many in the first hour. But I lost about 5 to 10 minutes doing go to a place where I never went before. I tried to go to this, like, there was this, like, area, it was like a mountainous area, and I was just like, okay, you know, I should probably avoid that place. Always trust your gut. And I was like, oh, wow, okay, I can't really move anywhere here, so I'm just gonna take a U-turn and go back. So I lost 5-10 minutes, and I got my rhythm down as usual. First hour, I usually get my rhythm down, but this is the 7th hour of me doing this. So I got my rhythm down pretty quickly and took out a ton of Black Diablos. And for hours 2 and 3, these last 2 hours really sucked. I felt like they nerfed the rates because I wasn't finding in large clusters like before. It was just a huge drop off in comparison to hour 1. So I was like, what the heck? I'm like, wow, all right. And not only that, these last 2 hours were a lot of traveling. Luckily, I knew my way around the place for the most part. So I knew where most of everything was for the most part, but because of all that traveling I had to do, again, I lost 10 to 20 minutes because I was running around, but I also wanted to explore this certain area that I've never been to before. Big mistake. Stick to the areas you know, but now I know. Going to this place was not worth it, and I'm never going back ever again. And but yeah, for sure you want to just stick to the places you know. It would have been a lot easier. But that traveling time really sucked, and again, these spawns were terrible for hours 2 and 3 in comparison to hour 1. And my Black Diablos Day 3 results, I slayed 208 Black Diablos. So 208 Black Diablos slain, I went well over my 200 goal, and I was super stoked. 198 minus 130 equals 60 Black Diablos. So I killed 60 Black Diablos without paintballs, and with the 10 I paintballed, it's 70 for day 3, for a total of 208 Black Diablos. I doubled up on drops higher than Rarity 1. It wasn't worth double dropping Rarity 1 drops at this rate. So usually what we'll do is, like, at day 3, won't double up on Rarity 1 drops anymore just because they aren't really worth it. And I couldn't believe it when I saw that I was actually able to do it. I cheered when I got home. No, seriously, I was like, yay, let's go, because I was super hyped. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I did it, because I was in serious doubt that I was able to achieve it. Especially since I didn't kill more than 50 on one given day during the boosted rates anytime during the boosted rate weekend. I got enough materials also to build all the Black Diablos armor. I'm able to grade 6 all of them, and I can get a my Sarah Coil Bender to grade 9 level 3 out of 5. I was off by like 4 prime scales, but you know what? That's okay. Grade 9 level 3 out of 5, I'm going to spend forever trying to get Wyvern gems anyway, so it was totally worth it. I'm super happy with my material results. Safe to say, outside of using dual blades, I have my long-term bow weapon for the future. So I definitely have my long-term bow for the future. I'm going to be using this thing for a very, very, very long time. Unless there is another variant bow that does come out, but I don't think that's going to happen for the foreseeable future. So I have my setup, and I'm super happy for that December update. Moving forward, here's my personal opinions on the Roar of the Desert Diablos event. The boosted rates need to be longer. No, seriously, 3 hours is just too short. Give more time to allow players that aren't able to play 1 to 4 and 5 to 8 p.m. more time to play. Some people are working, some people have other responsibilities or something like that, and it probably would like to have 1 or 2 more hours to play Black Diablos. Why don't they just make it the whole day or extend it? I don't know, but let's hope they improve on this in the future as usual. Variants need to be available at rare rates after the event is over. Because here's the thing, Monster Hunter now is going to run into a problem once December rolls over and Zinogre, Bambor, and Barriath release into the world, because with all those monsters out there, you should probably have Diablos, you know, or they're going to increase rates for these events in the future, but they have to figure out this issue. So definitely this is something that should be done. Doesn't harm it at all, especially with how rare Black Diablos and Pink Rathian are to begin with. They should seriously remove the speed cap. I had to stop a lot to populate the map, and that wasted a lot of time. Yes, it's safer for those that drive, but at the same time, it's just really annoying. It's like Google Maps. I look at Google Maps, I see Black Diablos, I go move towards Black Diablos. That's what I do. It's like using Google Maps. It's not that hard. But it did seriously waste a lot of time in comparison to where I could have just like, you know, yeah, just like saw the map and then moved back and forth, because I had to stop for 10 or 15 minutes or more just to like pull over and like, okay, populate, or stoplight, populate, and then boom. Super annoying. And last but not least, party play needs a desperate improvement to improve the casual and solo player experience that's lacking in Monster Hunter now. What I loved about World and Rise is I could party up, go into someone's world, and party up with someone else and play with them. That's not the case here for Monster Hunter now. Depending on your demographic and where you're at, the United States of America just isn't it. And I'm more than willing to do solo play. I love the solo player challenge, but I would like to definitely improve on party play. I actually ran into a group that was taking out Black Diablos, but I couldn't see or message any of them because guess what? You can't do that. And that's ironic because there's actually a chat option in Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Rise. So I was like, really? Let's hope that they just improve on this in the future and that party play does change and we're able to play more with friends or communicate with our members of our community more efficiently, like in-game. That'd be a lot more valuable. Finally, on a miscellaneous note, to cement my status as the whale content creator Monster Hunter Now, I bought two $199.99 bundles just for this event on the Monster Hunter Now website. Yes, doubling up on drops is expensive, especially when you do it for over 200 kills, or like 100 and some change because I stopped doubling up on rarity 1s on day 3. But the good thing about this is that because I put so much work and effort into this, the next time when Black Diablos comes out for the 3rd time, I won't have to spend for any materials at all. I have so many materials already that I won't need to double up on any drops for the next one. Although I probably might do it because you know what I mean? The whale content creator is strong in me. Look out for Black Diablos build content for the upcoming days before the big December 7th update. I'm looking forward to that event. I'm looking forward to it so much, and I can't wait for the December 7th update. So between then, I'm going to be definitely putting out a bunch of Black Diablos build content out there. Hopefully, the rest of you were able to get what you needed for this event, and you have enough materials to build what you want. Seriously, I wish all of you the best of luck. I know I'm crazy, but I do wish you more luck than I do. Unless you're in Japan, then I don't wish you luck at all because you lived in an overpowered environment and community anyways that I really wish I had, but you know what? It's what it is. And I'm more than willing to take on that challenge again as a solo player. But with that being said, please do me a huge favor. Please like, subscribe, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. I really do appreciate y'all's support so far. Thank you so much for all the support you've given me so far. And I look forward to pushing forward and making more content for the future. With that being said, good luck on your future grinds after this event, and I hope y'all are excited for December 7th like I mentioned, and I will see y'all on the next video.